Good evening, everyone. It is the 10th of July, but it's about 10 o'clock, a little after 10 o'clock in the evening. I'm preparing this devotional for Monday morning on the 11th of July. Well, we all go through things that we don't understand, and I just had an unusual interchange today with my brother, my younger brother. I called him to ask him some questions, and he hung up on me. He told me to have a nice life and hung up on me. And it was pertaining to the estate of my mom and dad. And he didn't want to answer my questions, even though he is the executor of the will. So I proceeded to call my sister, and she hung up on me 4 times. And then I found out she kept all the proceeds of an insurance policy. So, it's amazing how people in families treat each other. There's 3 of us in the family. I've lost 2 brothers, so I'm the oldest now. And my mother, in a very curt manner, told me the last time I saw her that she was making my younger brother the executor of the will. In other words, I don't know if they left me totally out of the will. That's what I want to find out. I want to do a little bit of discovery, but I'm sharing this with you because I'm sure some of you have had similar situations in the family. And we can't let that deter us from our faith when someone takes advantage of us in a monetary fashion. We can't let someone deter us from faith in Christ. But I am responsible for trying to provide for my family, and I have a handicapped son, and my wife has been married. We've been married in August. It'll be 48 years, so I'm not going to live forever. So anyway, that's kind of what's on my mind tonight. When you have these family issues come up, it's good to know that God is sovereign over everything. It's good to know that He has everything in His hands, even when people try to take advantage of us. And the only reason my mother let my brother become executor of the will is because she disagreed with my doctrine. And it's a way of her retaliating against me. She's a free willer. Or she was a free willer. I don't know what she is now. But anyway, my dad told me the last conversation he had with me was, he said, "Larry, you don't have any idea what that woman has put me through." And I probably don't. And I probably don't really want to know. But the reason I'm sharing this with you is that we often go through these things in our families. I've shared with many other people about their family situations. I was talking to a gentleman today, and he had all kinds of challenges, but he has been reconciled with his wife, which I'm very thankful for that. But we all have family issues in our lives, that we have to deal with down here on this earth. We all have challenges, because we're living in a fallen world. It's a result of like we said this morning in our little fellowship call about the total depravity of man. If you haven't listened to that, you might want to take a listen to that. The total depravity of man. Well, I put 4 videos on today, and we got over 1,000 viewers today. And people are hurting out there. People are hurting. They're looking for the truth. You know, they're looking for a solace in the time of storm that they're going through. And I'm here to encourage you and let you know you're not alone. You're not alone with family issues and things that are going on. You know, my sister, she lives in Wichita, Kansas, and my brother lives in White Branch, Missouri. And I live in Pineville, Missouri. You know, and but you know, I know people all over the United States that listen to these broadcasts. Tom Adams, who does Bible studies, he lives in Vancouver, Washington. You know, and you all have met before. You people have listened a while. Listened to some of my broadcasts with Walt Stickle, who lives in Bandon, Oregon. And we have a fellow that comes to our fellowship, Mike Orr, who lives up in, I think he lives in Illinois, doesn't he? Yeah, up in Illinois. And you all have met Robert Barrick. He lives in Texas. And Adiola Sogbine lives in North Bay, Ontario, Canada. And I could go on and on and on. But it doesn't matter where a person lives. We all have challenges that we have to deal with in life. You know, we all have them. Edward Henry, you all met Edward Henry. He lives in West Virginia, or is it Virginia? One of the two. He lives close to Washington, D.C. Other people that I've known, like that I know that they're no longer associated with me, you know, or they're dead. One of the two. Jerry Maurer lived down in Batesville, and then he moved to Cherokee, Arkansas, Cherokee Village. And then there's a guy I met, McGinnis. Where did he live? Forgot where he lived. Mike McGinnis. In Florida. Yeah, in Florida. And then there was the guy, you know, all these people we've met all over the United States. And every one of them has challenges of one kind or another, you know. What was the guy's name that came up here and visited us from California? Kevin McHugh from California, Mark Kennedy from California. And we've met a lot of different people through this venue, if you want to call it that. Well, listen, I want you to have a good, blessed day, and if it's any consolation to you, know that you're not alone with challenges, but God is on the throne. God bless.